This morning I read a an article, a blog from a great magazine that I highly recommend. You get on their email list, and if you can get a copy of the magazine, I'm not sure how that works today, but it's called Website Magazine, and their URL is websitemagazine.com. And as I mentioned, I get an email from them every single day, and there's at least a half a dozen articles, blogs that they publish as an email, and then the best of those go into a once a month magazine. Great information. So this one was titled YouTube Video Basics for Beginners by Pete Prestipino. Prestipino. Pete, I think, is actually the editor or maybe the publisher of Website Magazine. Let's see if it says down at the bottom here. Man, he has 140 or no 14,173 followers and 50,862 people like it at Facebook. Okay, Pete posted this yesterday. His opening paragraph. If there's one network that I bet you wish you were more active and popular on, my guess would be YouTube. Yes, is that right? How did I do? Is that a good question? It's not that difficult, my friends, to be on YouTube. It does take a commitment, and the more you are committed to it, the better your success is going to be. But we'll get into that in a moment. Unless you're one of those web workers that uses video predominantly, then you're probably just featuring a handful of videos on your brand or personal page. But that's just not enough. Video is big and growing and deserves more of your attention. Now, I use it as a very intricate, very, very strategic part of what it is that I'm doing in uh, number one, building and growing David's Barter community, and number two, creating successful landing pages, optimized, Googleized landing pages in our community that generates daily cash flow. That's what it is. There is no secret to producing successful YouTube videos, but there are some basics. If you ever plan on making $1 from that digital content, you need to follow some basics. Okay, and he says if you plan to make money on your YouTube, my objective is not to make money on my YouTubes, and I do 3 every day, at least 6 days a week. I do, on the average, 20 YouTubes a week. I don't do it to make money on each one of those YouTubes. First and foremost, I do it to let Google know what it is that I'm doing. Ultimately, if I do it right, Google will then take my YouTubes and they'll put it on my search results page. And that's really what I'm trying to do. I have gone to my search results page, which, by the way, changes every single day. My search results change, and that's a good thing. That tells me that Google recognizes and rewards us for all of the various content. That's what changes our results, is the content that we're presenting. Some days I'll have the very first page of my search results will be all YouTubes, 10 different YouTubes that I've done. Some days are one or two, but we've been rewarded with having page after page of YouTube and search results. It's my contention, my friends, that you can start a business just like I have done, with a YouTube channel, doing what you need to do to tell Google about your YouTube channel, and they know it because they own YouTube. Google owns YouTube. So when you go to YouTube and then Google Plus, you're getting double coverage. You're telling Google 2 different times what it is that you're doing, your content. What are you an expert in? What are you wanting to share with the rest of the world? Then you can put that YouTube video on your landing page in our community. And we've made it very simple for you to do that. You simply share a code and embed a code. That's all you do to make it happen on our page. And Curtis has set up a template, a very simple technology template that it takes 5 minutes at most to take a YouTube video and create a landing page. So you can change your videos on a daily basis so people will come back to you because they know there's new content. You're saying something new about what you want to sell, what you are marketing, something about your brand. Or you might take a different approach altogether. You might take the approach that I want people to know me, and if they know me and like me, start to trust me, then they will then take on the information and they'll buy from me. Know, like, and trust. Things that are important to people when they buy something. And that's what business is all about. Getting people to buy something from you, be it a service, be it a product. Okay, point number 1. It's all about viewers and subscribers. Engaging content isn't a myth. You either produce it or you don't. If you don't know if you have engaging content or not, look no further than the number of views and subscribers to your channel. If you don't have any idea on how to create engaging content, ask. Oh, they have a mistake here, a typo. It's ask your existing subscribers, or post some ideas of the competition. Now, yes, that's one approach. That's not the approach that I take. I'm approaching 3,000 views of YouTube videos that I've created. I only have 9 subscribers. So that tells me that people that are watching my YouTubes go beyond subscribers. 9 subscribers could not generate that many views. 9 subscribers could help take my YouTubes viral, although that's not the intent either. The intent is daily, how can I provide the best information that I possibly can for you to either grow your business, an existing business, or to start a business. That's my compelling thinking. That's my focus. That's what I need to do. So we have themes. Actually, the themes of all of our videos will be either social marketing, social network technology, starting a business, what's inside Small Biz David's red Google bag, I have lots of stuff about Google in my red Google bag, which I'm very proud of. Uh, I actually went to a Google event in my community 2 summers ago. They were doing a road tour to tell folks about Google and the services and how to use it. Da 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 da. And it was a wonderful event. And I went, I attended, and not only did I learn a lot about Google, I got a red Google bag that I put a lot of information in. So there's one thing that's in my bag was this story about YouTube. Okay, so it is about views because there's no sense in doing a video unless somebody's going to view it, unless you have this huge ego, and that's how you get off on your huge ego. Uh, and I only have on the average 5 or 6 views per YouTube video that I do. So that's all that I know that people are watching them. Then I look to see. Then what I do is I look to see, well, what particular videos are they watching more, or what are they not watching at all? I have a few that I have absolutely no views whatsoever. Good information, but for whatever the reason, there was no views. They didn't like the subject line, the title, whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as daily I'm getting views, somebody is getting some benefit about what I do. And that's my approach. So it's not exactly what this article is saying, and I understand what they're saying. It's just not necessarily my intention. It's all part of what I'm doing. All these things work together. Okay, the second idea was the beginning absolutely matters. The importance of the first 15 to 20 seconds that your video makes on the user cannot be overstated. Absolutely. But it starts even before the first 15 to 20 seconds. It starts with your title. I know now when I put the words starting a business, I will have higher viewership of those videos as opposed to not using those words in the title. So most of the time, 99% of the time, I use those words in the video. Now, after a while, and you come into the community, you know that it's about starting a business. So I suppose I don't continually need to use them other than I'm getting new viewers. So that's why I do it. Don't go it alone. Collaborate. Absolutely collaborate. Marketing products and services is not unlike marketing anything. When you team up with others, let's call it collaboration. Not only do you capture whatever views that partner was receiving, but you likely attract a few subscribers in the process. Small business collaboration is maybe the most important concept in starting a new business today. How can you collaborate with other folks who are trying to do the same thing that you're doing? Trying to do the same thing, I mean, they're starting a business. They want to sell something. They want to market something. But what happens when you collaborate with somebody else who has some strengths that you don't have, and they have weaknesses that are strengths that you have, and vice versa? That's what collaboration is all about. That's when things happen. So collaboration is very important. It happens in the business process itself. It can happen very well in your YouTubes. I have, quite honestly, I have not pursued a collaborative relationship in my YouTube. If there's anybody out there watching this YouTube that knows somebody that has a YouTube that I should collaborate with, please let me know. Just optimize it, please. Absolutely. We are all about optimization, and we teach you. If you just follow what I do what I do, you can optimize your videos. We've optimized them. And optimization, and that's why we use the expression very optimized, very Googleized. They're optimized so that Google recognizes that we have done them. And when people will search David's Barter or Small Biz David in quotation marks, they get those search results. And I tell you, go see after we're done here. Go Google Small Biz David in quotation. You have to put in quotation marks. I still haven't figured out why. Their search engines, if I don't put it in quotation marks, their search engines often read Small Biz Space David. And when they put in Small Biz Space David, there's other individuals who are trying to steal what I have done, and they get search results. That's okay. I'm not going to blame them for that. I just don't understand why the search engine, why they do it that way. So when I started to put Small Biz David, which is all one word, when I put it in quotation marks, then I get exclusivity. Occasionally the one search, somebody else's search, gets onto my front page, my first page, but hey, that's okay. No big deal. So we're gonna end this particular segment today. Thank you for taking your time. When you have so many options of things you can be doing with your time, it is indeed an honor for you to come and share that time with me. And that's what motivates me. That's what says, geez, what we are doing is the right thing. We have to keep out in front the message of starting a business. I have simplified the process of starting a business. Take advantage of that. I've tried it every way imaginable over the years. This is simple. Now, your business hopefully is going to go beyond a single landing page in our community, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. Multiple landing pages, which I have, create multiple streams, cash flow streams for me, and that's why we are doing what we are doing, to create that simple place, that simple social marketing, social network technology platform that allows you to start a business. Where you go with it, only time will tell. David's Barter Community is a great place to start. Thank you, and I'll see you live tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 24/7, youtube.com/smallbizdavid, Google Plus /smallbizdavid 24/7. And the best place to come and share the information is David's Barter Community. Where if you go to davidsbarter.com, look for the red box on the right-hand side of the page, fill out the 4 pieces of simple information, not personal information, private, and not the personal or private information. It's just simple marketing kinds of information that will help you share with what it is that you do, so that as we bring traffic into the community, we can direct that traffic to your landing page, so that your landing page will create positive, profitable, highly marginal cash flow for you. Make it a great day for entrepreneurship.